India was a key focus area for the World Economic Forum in 2018. With India now heading into election cycle, where does the India story stand in the list of priorities for the World Economic Forum in 2019? Who better than the president of WEF to talk about this? We're in Davos with Borge Brende, the president of the World Economic Forum. Welcome, sir, and thank you once again for your time.
Thank you for inviting me, and also on such a important topic, India.
Where does India stand in the list of priorities for the World Economic Forum this year? Last year, because of the presence of the Indian Prime Minister, there was a lot of focus on India. Is India still important for WEF 2019?
Very important. And also in the fall, we will go back to India with our India Economic Summit in cooperation with CII. So we will then also meet the government there. We also have a special focus on ASEAN, because we know that India is important, but India is increasingly also playing a role as a major investor in many countries. So we also see in many countries, like for example Nepal, Myanmar, is where India meets China. So it also has geopolitical implications.
So the World Economic Forum is focusing a lot on the fourth industrial revolution. As a country that is still trying to come to terms with industrialization per se, with so much of India still impoverished, where do you see India stand in the quest to be an achiever in the fourth industrial revolution?
I think India is going to do really well. When I was in Delhi in the fall, in October, and we opened up the fourth industrial center of the World Economic Forum in India, in Mumbai, and we also had Prime Minister there, Modi. An Indian came up to me, an Indian businessman, and said, you know, we may be lost out a bit on the third industrial revolution, but I tell you, the fourth, we will be leading. So I think India has a chance to leapfrog, but it will also take, of course, a willingness to reform. It's also about skills, and I think the skills question is very important in India. Quality of schools and education for so many young people.
So you spoke about economic reform. What's the specific kind of economic forum that you at the World Economic Forum would like to see the Indian government go out and execute?
We saw that in our competitiveness report this year, India was doing better than last year if you looked at it with the same methodology. And our methodology has also changed, much more now focused on what does it take to do well in the fourth industrial revolution. I think that India needs to scale up when it comes to quality of education. It's not enough to have children in school. They also have to learn. It has to be world class. Infrastructure, I think there is a huge opportunity still for infrastructure investments. And the strength of India is the entrepreneurship culture, the willingness to think out of the box, and the hardworking people. These are also very important components in the fourth industrial revolution.